Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Hardin Middle School for tonight's volleyball action between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the Central Hardin Bruins. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
And now for tonight's participants. First for the Panthers, number 6, Ella Brown. Number 15, Abby Clark. Number 7, Sarah Clark. Number 5, Lexi Davis. Number 11, Grace Godfrey. Number 12, Emerson Gregory. Number 13, Harper Gregory. Number 16, Addison James. Number 4, Alex Jenkins. Number 10, Ava LaFollette. Number 19, Alyssa Philpott. Number 1, Avery Powers. Number 9, Sadie Slinker. Number 8, Jessica Smallwood. Number 2, Josie Smallwood. Number 14, Brooke Snyder. Number 3, Alexis Waysbrock. And number 17, Jenna West. The Panthers head coach, Bart Catlett. And now for the Central Hardin Bruins, number 9, Sam Nelson. Number 12, Addie Etcher. Number 25, Grace Thompson. Number 8, McKenna Cox. Number 7, Larkin Taylor. Number 3, Sadie Etcher. Number 10, Addison Keith. Number 26, Harper Jones. Number 19, Ella Downs. Number 4, Luz Delgado. Number 14, Katie Camden. Number 22, Katie Vest. Number 29, Gracie Blair. Number 6, Anna Lewis. Number 18, Blair Worrell. And number 16, Harper Lewis.
So there we have the lineups for both teams. This game will be just a match between the two. This is not a district matchup. With 6 teams in the district this year, they just did the first time that they played earlier this year would be the only time it would count as far as district seeding goes. Elizabethtown won that one 3-1, so they will be the number 1 seed. Central Hardin will be the 2 seed. We now have worked out all the rest of them. North Hardin now they're going to be the 3 seed, John Hardin 4, and North Hardin Classical will be the 5 seed, and Fort Knox will be the 6 seed. It was a great match every time these two teams square off, and kind of expecting the same thing this week. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at EtownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. So we will have, it is the first 1 to 25 in each set. You must be leading by 2 when you get to that number. If we go to a 5th set, it will be the first 1 to 15 leading by 2. So we start off for Central Hardin on the court now. Harper Lewis, Addie Atcher, Katie Vest, Anna Lewis, Sadie Atcher, and I apologize, I know Sam Nelson will be checking in. For Elizabethtown, Josie Smallwood, Sarah Clark, Alex Jenkins, Alexis Waysbrock, Avery Powers, and I apologize I didn't get the last number out there. So the libero for Central Hardin will be Sam Nelson. For Elizabethtown, it will be Avery Powers. Central Hardin will serve first. Sam Nelson at the line, 0 serving 0. Popped in the air, powers, set it up to the outsides. Josie Smallwood just gets it over. This one outside for Addie Atcher, blocked at the net, picked up by Anna Lewis. Nelson bump sets back for Addie Atcher again. This one blocked by Clark and Jenkins. Sarah Clark now heads to the line for the Panthers as Jessica Smallwood will check in on the front line, 1 serving 0. That's long, service fault. Send point and serve back over to the Bruins. McKenna Cox into the lineup for the Bruins. She heads to the service line, 1 serving 1. Ways brought now to be Clark that'll send it over. Vest to Cox for Addie Atcher, rolls that one over. Clark gets to that. Powers will bump it backside. Josie Smallwood gets that one over. Cox right at the net for Larkin Taylor, blocked inside. Vest pops it back across. Addie Atcher, that one's blocked inside. Point Etown. And it'll be Josie Smallwood heading to the service line for the Panthers, 2 serving 1. Vest to Nelson. Outside, Atcher just rolls. That one touches the net, sent back over. Clark for Jessica Smallwood. That goes off the blockers and finds an open spot. 3 serving 1. Right into the net. Point Central Hardin. Katie Vest now heads to the line for the Bruins, 2 serving 3. Got by Clark to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood and gets another kill. Harper Gregory on the front line for Elizabethtown as Alex Jenkins to the service line, 4 serving 2. Vest to Cox for Atcher. Unblocked, she pops it up in the air. Vest able to get to that one. Now to be Cox that'll send it back row. Jenkins to Clark for Jessica Smallwood. She tools the block. 5 serving 2. Nelson to Cox. Side for Addie Atcher. She'll roll it across. It goes off an Etown player. Point Central Hardin. Addison Keith will come back in on the front line. Luz Delgado heads to the service line. 3 serving 5. That goes long. Service error. Point Etown. 6 serving 3. And it'll be Jessica Smallwood heading to the line for the Panthers. Sadie Atcher, now it'll be Sam Nelson that sends it over. Jessica Smallwood to Jenkins for Clark. And we have a net violation. It'll be a point Etown. Smallwood back to the line, 7 serving 3. That one into the net. Harper Lewis and Anna Lewis back in for the Bruins. Anna Lewis heads to the service line, 4 serving 7. Clark, and that would be an ace for Lewis. 5 serving 7. Clark. Jenkins back for Clark. She'll send this one back row. Vest has that. To Anna Lewis outside for Keith. Off the front line, Powers to Clark. And a double hit called. Point Central, 6, serving 7. Clark to Jenkins. Back outside for Clark again. Nelson got to it. Keith. I think we're going to have a lift. Oh, double hit. Avery Powers now heads to the service line for the Panthers. 8, serving 6. Nelson. Anna Lewis across for Keith. That's long. Point Etown. 9, serving 6. That goes long. Service error back over to the Bruins. 7, serving 9. Sadie Atcher at the line for Central Hardin. Clark outside for Josie Smallwood, and she gets the kill. Brooke Snyder checking into the lineup now for the Panthers, and she'll head to the service line. Back row, Nelson. Anna Lewis outside for Keith. Goes off the blockers, dugout. Up now Josie Smallwood. She gets the kill. Eleven, serving 7. And Snyder at the line for the Panthers. Nelson, Anna Lewis for Keith. That one blocked to the net. Vest pops it back up. Pop back over. That'll be a double. Point Etown. 12, serving 7. That sails long. Hatcher back in on the front line as Sam Nelson heads to the service line. 8, serving 12. Powers to Jenkins for Josie Smallwood, and she gets another kill as it goes off the blockers. Jessica Smallwood will check back in on the front line as Sarah Clark heads to the service line. 13, serving 8. Nelson. Played back inside. Atcher rolls that one over. Clark to Jenkins. Short set inside for Jessica Smallwood, who gets a kill. 14, serving 8. Nelson for Anna Lewis. Atcher rolls that one over. Powers cross. LaFollette sends it over at the net. It'll be Harper Lewis trying to get it and gets the point. That'll get McKenna Cox back in for Central Hardin. And Larkin Taylor on the front line. 9, serving 14. Set inside, Jessica Smallwood gets the kill. That'll send Josie Smallwood to the line for Etown. 15, serving 9. That goes long. Katie Vest now to the line for the Bruins. 10, serving 15. That was Jenkins to Smallwood. Jessica Smallwood tapped over Vest to Cox. Back sets this for Sadie Atcher. That one wide. Point Etown. 16, serving 10. Jenkins to serve. Vest to Cox for Addie Atcher. Back row. Powers got it. Sadie Atcher sends it right back. Clark outside and cut down. Doesn't make it over the net. Point for the Bruins. Luz Delgado into the lineup for Central. She'll head to the service line. 11, serving 16. Clark to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood. Vest gets to that. Popped in the air by Taylor and sent over by Sadie Atcher. Clark for La Follette. She'll go back row. Oh, sorry, that was Gregory. That goes long. Point Central. 12, serving 16. Clark. Jenkins just taps it over and able to get the Bruins off balance. It finds a hole. Now Jessica Smallwood will head to the line for the Panthers. Sam Nelson gets back in on the back line for the Bruins. 17, serving 12. Vest to Cox. Outside for Keith. Sends that across. Powers gets that one. Jenkins for La Follette. She gets the kill. (18) serving 12. Service error. Point Central Hardin. Harper Lewis and Anna Lewis back in for the Bruins. 13, serving 18. And that'll be an ace. 14, serving 18. Powers to Jenkins for Clark. And Clark gets the kill. Avery Powers now to the line for the Panthers. 19, serving 14. That one sent back over the overpass. Dug out by the Bruins. Gregory to Jenkins. Outside, just tapped over. Vest for Sadie Atcher. She'll go back line. Davis gets to that one. Jenkins. We have a double hit called. Sadie Atcher now to the line for Central Hardin. 15, serving 19. That's long. Brooke Snyder will check in for the Panthers and head to the service line. 20, serving 15. Nelson to Vest. That one overpassed. We've got a net violation on the Bruins. Point Etown. With that, Coach Reinecker will take a timeout. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always check out our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events. Again, the district tournament will be held next week at Elizabethtown High School. We know what our quarterfinal games will be. North Hardin will take on Fort Knox in the 3-6 game, and then in the 4-5 game it will be John Hardin and North Hardin Classical. The winner of the North Fort Knox game will get the Central Hardin Bruins, and the winner between John Hardin and North Hardin Classical will take on the Elizabethtown Panthers. As we come back onto the court, it'll be Brooke Snyder at the line for the Panthers, 21 serving 15. Vest to Anna Lewis outside for Keith, and that one blocked at the net by Clark and Jenkins. 22 serving 15. Sadie Atcher now up. Harper Lewis gets to it, popped in the air. Jenkins will send that one over. Sadie Atcher in the middle for Harper Lewis again. That one dug out by by Davis. And a kill for the Panthers. Coach Reinecker will take another timeout. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by. Brought to you in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, EtownApartments.com, West Point Bank, and Etown Exterminating. And we are in set number 1. It's the first 1 to 25, leading by at least 2. As we come back out, Brooke Snyder will be at the line for the Panthers, 23 serving 15. Nelson to Anna Lewis for Keith. Cuts across. That goes off Powers. Kill for Addison Keith. Addie Atcher back in for the Bruins as Sam Nelson heads to the service line. 16 serving 23. That floats long. That will give the Panthers set point as Sarah Clark heads to the line. 24 serving 16. Vest. That one overpassed and a tip kill for Jessica Smallwood, and that'll end set number 1. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. I apologize, Etown's already back out on the court ready to go. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas since 1976. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple, online at westpointbank.com. It'll be Sarah Clark to start this one off. Vest to Nelson, outside, Addie Atcher, she gets the kill. McKenna Cox and Larkin Taylor check in for Bruins. Cox will head to the service line, 1 serving 0. Clark to Jenkins, outside Josie Smallwood, and she gets the kill. And it will be Josie Smallwood heading to the line. Ava LaFollette checks in on the front line for the Panthers. 1 serving 1. Vest to Cox for Addie Atcher. She'll roll that back row. Clark back sets for Jenkins, and that's blocked by Atcher. Katie Vest heads to the line for the Bruins. 2 serving 1. Jenkins back sets Jessica Smallwood, and she gets the kill. Alex Jenkins now at the line, 2 serving 2. Nelson to Cox. Back sets, rolled over by Sadie Atcher. Clark is tapped over by Gregory. Atcher right at the net. Gregory pops it up. Jenkins will send it back row. Nelson is there for Cox. Outside, Addie Atcher. And off the blockers and out. Another kill for Addie Atcher. And it'll be Grace Thompson checking in for Central Hardin. She'll head to the service line. 3 serving 2. Clark right at the net for Jenkins. And Jenkins got into the net. Point Central Hardin. 4 serving 2. Clark to Jenkins. Back sets Jessica Smallwood. That one dug out by Cox. Vest across. Sadie Atcher. Back row Powers not able to get that one in. Point Central, 5 serving 2. Clark to Jenkins in the middle for Jessica Smallwood. She just taps that one over and finds an open space. And now Jessica Smallwood will head to the line for the Panthers. 3 serving 5. Nelson. Anna Lewis hits it back in. It'll be taken over by Vest. Jenkins at the net for Clark, and Clark gets the kill. Four serving 5. That's an ace. It catches the back line. 5, serving 5. Nelson, overpass, and the tip kill by Clark. Six, serving 5. That one long, point Central. Harper Lewis and Anna Lewis back in for the Bruins. Anna Lewis to the line, 6, serving 6. That's an ace. 7, serving 6. Clark to Jenkins, back outside for Clark. That goes long. Oh, sorry. Like I say, it was touched at the net. So we appoint Elizabethtown. And it'll be Avery Powers to the line. 7, serving 7. That one's out. Now it'll be Sadie Atcher at the line for the Bruins. 8, serving 7. And they give it right back. Brooke Snyder checks into the lineup for the Panthers. She'll head to the service line. 8, serving 8. Nelson for Keith. Across, Powers gets to that one right at the net. The joust sent back over. I believe we had a net violation on the Panthers. Point Central. 9, serving 8. Sam Nelson at the line for Central Hardin. That's wide. Both teams struggling with serving today. I'm sure each coach would say that they've had too many service errors. Sarah Clark now to the line for the Panthers. 9, serving 9. Vest back over. That's going to be an ace for Clark. 10, serving 9. Nelson to Anna Lewis. Now Addie Atcher back line, but it's a long. Point Etown. 11, serving 9. That one into the net. McKenna Cox and Larkin Taylor back in as Cox will head to the service line. 10, serving 11. Jenkins outside. Josie Smallwood tips it over. Cox gets to that one. Nelson outside. Addie Atcher unblocked at the net. Popped up in the air. Now sent over by Cox. Powers gets to that one. Vest. Cox in the middle for Larkin Taylor. That one blocked at the net. Sent back over. Clark to Jenkins. Now for Jessica Smallwood. And she gets the kill. Josie Smallwood now to the service line. 12, serving 10. Nelson to Cox for Atcher, rolls that one over. Clark, side La Follette, dug out. Addie Atcher, back row kill. Nelson, Katie Vest to the line. 11, serving 12. Ways brought to Jenkins for La Follette. That goes long. And we're all tied at 12 apiece. Jenkins sets to the middle for Jessica Smallwood. That one dug out. Vest pops it in the air, sent over by Sadie Atcher. Now Jessica Smallwood turns, sends it over. It's popped up. Vest outside for Addie Atcher off the front line. Clark gets that one. Jenkins outside La Follette. Cox for Addie Atcher, blocked to the net by Smallwood again. Back set, Sadie Atcher. She goes off the blockers for the kill. 13, serving 12. Smallwood to Jenkins, back for Jessica Smallwood. She'll sit it back corner, finds the open space. Alex Jenkins now to the line. As Harper Gregory checks in on the front line. 13, serving 13. Ace. 14, serving 13. Vest to Cox, back outside for Atcher at the net. Not able to get that one over. 15, serving 13. Vest to Cox. Sadie Atcher will roll that one back. Clark to Powers for Gregory, and she gets the kill. (16) serving 13. Timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at EtownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned family-run pest control company and has been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown baking made simple. We'll come back to action. It'll be Etown serving. And it'll be Alex Jenkins at the line for the Panthers. 16, serving 13. Nelson to Cox. Outside, Addie Atcher. Off the front line, popped in the air. Powers outside for La Follette. She'll send it across. Vest gets that. To Cox for Addie Atcher again. Rolls that one. I got my Gregory. Into the middle, Jessica Smallwood. That one's sent back over. Clark pops it up. They called the lift. I don't think that was. It looked like she swung her arm it wasn't the standard way that you would hit a volleyball, but a lift, point Central Hardin. Addie Atcher at the line, 14 serving 16. Powers outside for Josie Smallwood. That one dug up back over Jessica Smallwood. She wins the joust at the net. She'll head to the service line for the Panthers, 17 serving 14. Into the net. That's going to get Harper Lewis and Anna Lewis up for the Bruins. Anna Lewis heads to the service line, 15 serving 17. Jenkins outside for Clark. She goes back row. It's in. Point Etown. Avery Powers to the line for the Panthers, 18 serving 15. Vest to Nelson, outside for Keith. Sent back over, Keith will pop it back. Now Powers to Jenkins, inside for Clark. That's one. Oh, sorry, that goes off the blockers. Point Etown. 19 serving 15. Vest to Anna Lewis for Keith. She'll roll it to the middle, finds an open spot. Sadie Atcher now to the line for Central Hardin, 16 serving 19. Jenkins, that's going to be a double hit. Point Central, 17 serving 19. That's in for an ace. 18 serving 19. Service error. It'll be Brooke Snyder checking in for the Panthers. She'll head to the service line. 20 serving 18. Vest to Anna Lewis, inside for Harper Lewis, who wins the joust. 19 serving 20. Sam Nelson at the line for the Bruins. Powers to Clark. She'll send it back row. Sorry, Jenkins sends it back row. Just sneaks it in. Now Sarah Clark will head to the service line for Etown. 21 serving 19. Vest. Anna Lewis now for Atcher. And she gets the kill. Sadie Atcher, sorry. McKenna Cox now to the line, 20 serving 21. Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood, blocked there by Larkin Taylor. We're tied, 21 serving 21. This is set number 2. Etown won the opening set. Jenkins outside Josie Smallwood. She gets the kill. And she'll head to the service line. Ava LaFollette checks back in on the front line for the Panthers. 22 serving 21. Nelson to Cox for Atcher. She rolled over, blocked at the net. Sadie Atcher to Cox. And now they're not going to get it over. Point Etown. 23 serving 21. Nelson to Cox. Outside, Addie Atcher rolls that one. Clark gets to it. Jenkins. Cross for LaFollette. Blocked there. Dug back out. Oh. It's a lift on the Panthers. Point Central. Nelson, Katie Vest to the line for the Bruins. 22 serving 23. Wade's brought overpass, killed by Addie Atcher. 23 serving 23. Timeout. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2. Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always check out our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. 23 all between the Bruins and the Panthers. It'll be Katie Vest at the line for the Bruins. Wade's brought. Jessica Smallwood, now LaFollette will send it over. Nelson to Cox, back sets for Sadie Atcher. And she gets the kill. And it'll be set point for the Bruins. 24, serving 23. To Jenkins. Short set inside for Jessica Smallwood. That one pops over, finds an open spot. We're going to get some free volleyball. Again, you got a lead by 2 after 25. 24 serving 24. Alex Jenkins at the line for the Panthers. Cox outside. Addie Atcher, she goes off the blockers for the kill. And it'll be Grace Thompson checking into the lineup for Central Hardin. 25 serving 24. Clark to Jenkins, short set inside. That goes wide. And set number 2 will go to the Bruins. 26-24. We're all even in sets as we head off to the third set. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming. Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, EtownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. So we start set number 3. It'll be Sam Nelson serving for the Bruins. Powers. Jenkins outside rolled over. sent back, and a double hit called on the Panthers. We've had more double hit calls tonight than any game we've had this season. 1 serving 0. Powers to Jenkins. Josie Smallwood will send it back line. Nelson to Anna Lewis, and Harper Lewis gets the kill. 2 serving 0. Weisbrot to Jenkins on the overpass, joust at the net, won by the Bruins. 3 serving 0. Weisbrot to Jenkins for Clark, and Clark gets the kill. Sarah Clark will head to the service line. Jessica Smallwood back in on the front line for Etown. 1 serving 3. Nelson to Anna Lewis for Addie Atcher. Josie Smallwood pops it up. Clark back sets Alex Jenkins, and that one blocked by Addie Atcher. Now we get McKenna Cox and Larkin Taylor back in for the Bruins. Cox heads to the service line. 4 serving 1. Clark to Jenkins. In the middle for Jessica Smallwood. She just directs it right where no one is. Gets the kill. Harper Gregory back in on the front line. Josie Smallwood to the service line. 2 serving 4. Vest to Cox. Cross for Annie Atcher. Tipped at the net. Unable to get to it. That's another kill for Annie Atcher. Katie Vest now to the line for Central Hardin. 5 serving 2. Clark to Jenkins, short set inside. Again, Smallwood with the kill. And Alex Jenkins now to the line. Three serving 5. Cox back sets for Sadie Atcher. She goes off the blockers for a kill. Addison Keith back in on the front line for the Bruins. This will be Luz Delgado checking in to head to the service line. 6 serving 3. Clark to Jenkins, into the middle. Jessica Smallwood gets it over. Cox to Vest, outside Sadie Atcher. She goes off the blockers for another kill. 7 serving 3. Clark to Jenkins. Now Clark will send it over. Delgado to Cox for Addison Keith to get the kill. 8 serving 3. Surprised Coach Catlett didn't call a timeout there. Jenkins back sets for Jessica Smallwood. She goes back line. It's long, point Central. And now Coach Catlett will call a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at EtownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. I'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. So we come back to action. Katie Vest at the line for Central Hardin. Actually, I believe it's going to be Luis Delgado at the line. 9 serving 3. That goes long. Jessica Smallwood now to the line for the Panthers. Lexi Davis, actually it's going to be Lexi Davis who'll check in. She'll head to the service line. That one into the net. Point Central. We'll get Harper Lewis and Anna Lewis back in for Central Hardin. 10 serving 4. Davis to Jenkins for Snyder. That goes long. Anna Lewis heads back to the service line. 11 serving 4. Jenkins outside for Clark. And double hit called. Twelve serving 4. That one out. Point Etown. Josie Smallwood back in on the front line. Avery Powers to the service line. 5 serving 12. Nelson for Keith. She winds up. She'll get the kill. Thirteen serving 5. Powers gets it back. Jenkins will send it over. Sadie Atcher, and that'll be a double hit. Point Etown. Brooke Snyder back in for the Panthers. She led to the back line. 6 serving 13. Nelson. So Sadie Atcher for Keith. And Keith gets another kill. Addie Atcher back in on the front line for the Bruins. Sam Nelson to the service line. 14 serving 6. And that's an ace for Nelson. 15 serving 6. Jessica Smallwood to Jenkins. Quick set for Clark. That one's sent back over. A point for the Bruins. 16 serving 6. Now be an ace. And Etown will take a timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, EtownApartments.com, West Point Bank, and Etown Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can check out all of our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. We come back to action. It'll be Sam Nelson at the line, 17 serving 6. Jessica Smallwood to Jenkins for Clark. That doesn't clear. Oh, have a net violation on the Bruins. Seven serving 17. Vest. Anna Lewis for Addie Atcher. That gets in the back corner. Kenna Cox and Larkin Taylor back in for Central Hardin. 18 serving 7. Clark to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood. She gets the kill. Really got on top of that one. Josie Smallwood now to the line for the Panthers. 8 serving 18. Vest to Nelson. Cross for Addie Atcher. She goes down the line. It's in. Katie Vest now to the line for the Bruins. 19 serving 8. Clark to Jenkins, again for Jessica Smallwood. That one touched at the net. Nelson right at the net, and that's going to be a net violation on the Bruins. Point Etown. Alex Jenkins will head to the service line for the Panthers. 9 serving 19. Nelson to Cox for Addie Atcher. And she with another kill. Addison Keith back in on the front line. Luz Delgado heads to the service line. 20 serving 9. Clark to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood. That didn't get over the net. 21 serving 9. Powers to Jenkins. Outside for La Follette. She takes it across. Sadie Atcher, the Cox now to be Clark outside. La Follette cuts again, gets this one in. Point Etown. Jessica Smallwood now to the line for the Panthers. 10 serving 21. Nelson to Cox for Sadie Atcher. Dugout. Clark will play it back. Smallwood back line. That's long. Point Bruins. Harper Lewis and Anna Lewis now up. 22 serving 10. Clark to Jenkins. Back outside for Clark. Down the line, gets the kill. Josie Smallwood back in on the front line for Etown. Powers to the service line. 11 serving 22. That's long. And Sadie Atcher now to the line for the Bruins. Powers to Jenkins. That's a double hit. And Sadie Atcher will be serving for the set. 24 serving 11. Clark to Waysbrought. Josie Smallwood got that one over. Lewis tried to get it over. Sadie Atcher now to be Katie Vest. That one blocked at the net. Lewis up first. Keith. That'll be a point. So as there were 4 hits, that one didn't clear the tape. Point Etown. And Brooke Snyder back in for the Panthers. She'll head to the service line. Vest. Anna Lewis in the middle dugout. Jenkins for Clark. And that's a kill for Sarah Clark. That was a net violation on the Bruins. 13 serving 24. Sadie Atcher to Nelson. Addison Keith sends it. That's long. Point Etown. 14 serving 24. Nelson to Anna Lewis for Harper Lewis. Puts it over. Powers gets to that one. Slinker. Now bumped over by Snyder. Nelson to Anna Lewis again for Harper Lewis. That one blocked. Powers to Jenkins for Sarah Clark. Nelson gets to it, pops it in the air, sent over back line. Josie Smallwood gets that one over. Back set for Katie Vest. She goes back line. It's touched. So point for Central, and that will do it. Set number 3 goes to the Bruins. They lead 2-1 as we head to set number 4. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, EtownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Powers will come in as the libero for the Panthers. Sam Nelson, the libero for the Bruins. It'll be the Panthers serving first here. Sarah Clark. And that'll be an ace for Clark. One serving 0. Nelson to Vest. Be sent over by Harper Lewis. Blocked at the net by Jessica Smallwood. 2, serving 0. And another ace by Clark. 3, serving 0. Vest to Anna Lewis for Atcher. That's out.
Sarah Clark at the line, 4 serving 0. We are in the 4th set. Etown won the 1st set, Central won 2nd and 3rd. Nelson to Lewis outside. Addie Atcher, Atcher with the kill. That'll get McKenna Cox and Larkin Taylor into the lineup for the Bruins. So McKenna Cox to the line, 1 serving 4. Set to the middle, blocked inside by Atcher, 2 serving 4. Bump. Set outside. Back line. Dug out by Atcher up. Rolls that one over. Clark to Jenkins outside. Off the top of the net. Cox gets that one. Vest outside. Addie Atcher one more time. Blocked back in. Sadie Atcher sends it over. Jessica Smallwood able to pop it straight up, but not able to get to it. And it'll be 3 serving 4. Powers. Clark will get it back over. Vest to Cox. She'll send it across right at the net, rolled up. Blocked by Jessica Smallwood, sends it over. Cox. Vest will send it back. Powers gets to that one. Clark back up. Now it'll be Vest to Cox. She'll go outside. Addie Atcher blocked at the net. Nelson sends it back over. Josie Smallwood to Clark. Outside now. Jenkins just tapped it over. Sadie Atcher gets that one. Sent over by Cox. Clark to Jenkins. Outside, Josie Smallwood blocked at the net by Vest. Clark will send this one over. Cox to Vest. Outside, Atcher rolls that one over. Clark gets to it, sends it back, but it's wide. Point Central. Four, serving 4. Ace. I'm going to say a double hit. 5, serving 4. Jenkins. That one popped up. Josie Smallwood, back line, Nelson there. Cox outside, Addie Atcher one more time, blocked. Nelson to Cox for Vest. That hits the antenna. That'll be a point, Elizabethtown. And we'll be all tied at 5. Checking in will be Alexis Waynesbrock. Josie Smallwood to the line, serving 5, serving 5. Vest to Nelson. Addie Atcher sends it back row. Dug out by Waynesbrock to Clark. Jenkins sends it over. Vest gets that one. Now Cox in the air. Addie Atcher lines it up. Dug out again by Waynesbrock. Clark will send this one over. Nelson to Cox. Addie Atcher blocked again. Sadie Atcher digs that one out. Cox for Taylor. She'll send it back row. Clark jump set. Jessica Smallwood for the kill. 6, serving 5. Harper Gregory. Gregory checks in on the back line. Josie Smallwood to serve. Nelson to Cox. She'll send across. Atcher goes off the top net and wide. Point Elizabethtown. 7 serving 5. Waysbrought now will check in for Gregory. Vest to Cox. She'll send it across for Addie Atcher. That goes wide. Point Etown. 8 serving 5.
Go, side out, York!
Nelson to Cox. I'll be in the middle. Taylor blocked by Jessica Smallwood. Clark to Jenkins. Up for Jessica Smallwood off the front line. Diving dig by Nelson. And a point. A double hit. Point for Etown. 9 serving 5. Coach Reinecker will call a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that's been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. As we come back to action, Josie Smallwood will be at the line for the Panthers. 9 serving 5. Nelson to Cox. Outside, Addie Atcher cuts it across, block. Larkin Taylor to Vest. Back for Addie Atcher again. Blocked at the net. Taylor again picks it up. Vest now will send it over. Waysbrought to Clark. Inside, Jessica Smallwood. She goes off the block for point Etown. 10 serving 5. Serving 5. Nelson to Cox. Outside, Addie Atcher. She'll send it wide. 11 serving 5. Nelson to Cox. Back sets for Vest. She'll just roll that one over. Jenkins, Josie Smallwood. Now that one rolled over. Cox at the net for Taylor. Taylor gets the kill. That'll send Katie Vest to the line. 6 serving 11. Waysbrought to Jenkins. Outside, La Follette. She'll cut that one over. Atcher sends it right back. Vest digs that one out. Cox outside for Atcher. Up and blocked at the net. Cox to Vest. She'll send it across. Sadie Atcher now will roll it back row. Clark to Jenkins. Inside, Jessica Smallwood. That's wide. Point Central. 7 serving 11. Clark to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood. Rolled over. Vest gets that one to Cox. Right at the net. Sadie Atcher gets it over. Bounce to the back. Powers will send it back over. Vest to Cox. Back sets this one for Sadie Atcher. She gets the kill. serving 11. Clark to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood, blocked at the net. Powers gets that one. Jenkins back sets for Clark. That one dug by Vest. Cox outside. Addie Atchard back row. Powers to Jessica Smallwood. Now Powers will send it over. Nelson to Cox for Atcher. She mishits that one. Point Etown. Harper Gregory checking in on the front line for the Panthers. Alice Jenkins to the service line, 12 serving 8. Vest to Cox. Outside Sadie Atcher down the line, it's wide. Point Etown. 13 serving 8. Nelson to Cox. Back set Sadie Atcher. Blocked at the net. Point Etown. 14 serving 8. Nelson to Cox. For Taylor, blocked at the net by Jessica Smallwood. 15 serving 8. Catch at the top of the tape, Point Central. Addison Keith will check in on the front line. Grace Thompson heads to the service line. 9 serving 15. Clark to Jenkins. Back for Clark. She'll go back row. That's wide. Bruins. 10 serving 15. Clark to Jenkins. Jessica Smallwood will net violation on the Bruins. That'll get Sam Nelson back in on the back line for Central Hardin. Sadie Slinker into the lineup for the Panthers. She'll head to the service line. 16 serving 10. Nelson to Vest. Now Nelson will send it to the back row. Slinker to Jenkins. Inside for Clark. Rolled over, just tapped over. Point Etown. 17 serving 10. Timeout Central. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, EtownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always check out our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, get all your local community sports and events. As we sit here, this game going on, we will be back on the air tomorrow night from Thomas Nelson High School for the boys 5th Region Soccer Championship. That game will have two 17th District teams, the North Hardin Trojans and the Elizabethtown Panthers. We'll be playing each other for the 4th time this year. That one's set to start at 7 o'clock. Back to action here. Sadie Slinker at the line, 17 serving 10. Vest to Cox. For Sadie Atcher across, dug out by Jenkins. Powers up for LaFollette, she'll roll that one over. Nelson to Cox, outside, Keith. Back row, it's in. Addison Keith with the kill. That'll get Harper Lewis back in on the front line. Anna Lewis heads to the service line for the Bruins. 11, serving 17. Powers to Jenkins, outside for Clark. That was out, point Etown. Avery Powers now heads to the back line as Josie Smallwood checks in on the front. 18, serving 11. Vest to Lewis for Harper Lewis. That one blocked at the net by Clark and Josie Smallwood. 19, serving 11. Vest. Anna Lewis for Sadie Atcher, and no one gets to it. Miscommunication that time. That'll send Sadie Atcher to the line for the Bruins. 12, serving 19. Slinker to Jenkins for Clark. She'll just tap that one over. Sadie Atcher to Lewis. Outside for Keith. Dug out by Powers to the net. Jenkins there. Outside, Josie Smallwood with the kill. Brooke Snyder checking in for Elizabethtown. She'll head to the service time. 20, serving 12. Vest to Anna Lewis. Outside for Keith. She goes across. Powers digs that one out. Jenkins up for Josie Smallwood. Off the blockers. Keith. Sadie Atcher sends it back. Nelson will send it over. Slinker to Jenkins. Inside for Clark. Blocked at the net. Blocked by Keith and Harper Lewis. Alexis Wadesbron back in for Elizabethtown. Sam Nelson to the line for the Bruins. 13, serving 20. Slinker to Jenkins. Outside, Josie Smallwood gets the top of the net. Addie Atcher gets to it. We'll have a double hit on the Bruins. Point Etown. Sarah Clark now heads to the line. 21, serving 13. Jessica Smallwood back on the front line for the Panthers. Vest to Anna Lewis. Outside, Addie Atcher. That one goes to the far side. Powers with the dig. Clark for Jenkins. That one dug out on the back line. Vest, and that's a double. Point Etown. 22, serving 13. Etown wins this set. We will go to a deciding fifth set. 22, serving 13. Ace for Clark. 23, serving 13. Nelson to Anna Lewis. Addie Atcher blocked at the net. And Vest gets it back over. Clark to Jenkins. Set inside for Jessica Smallwood. That one blocked by the Bruins. McKenna Cox and Larkin Taylor back in for Central. Hardin. Cox heads to the service line. 14, serving 23. Clark to Jenkins. Outside, Josie Smallwood popped up in the air, jousted the net. Won by Jessica Smallwood. Eva LaFollette back in on the front line as Josie Smallwood heads to the service line. Serving for the set, 24, serving 14. Nelson to Vest for Addie Atcher again. That one dug out all the way back over. Nelson to Cox for Addie Atcher. Blocked at the net. Nelson to Cox. Back sets for Vest. Vest goes back row, gets the kill. Katie Vest to the line for the Bruins. 14 serving 24. Clark to Jenkins for Smallwood. That's long. Point Bruins. 15 serving 24. It'll be 16 serving 24. Now they've got it correct on the scoreboards. Invest serving, 16 serving 24. Wise brought up to Jenkins now for LaFollette. Dig by Vest. Nelson for Addie Atcher, off the block, it's wide. Point Central. They pointed the wrong direction. Yeah, it's Central Hardin's point. Off the block, it went out. 17 serving 24. Ways brought to Clark. LaFollette goes back row, Vest there to Nelson. For Addie Atcher, back line. Ways brought, dives in. Clark will send it to the back corner. Nelson gets that one. Cox across for Addie Atcher. That one down the net and falls in. Good for Addie Atcher. 18 serving 24. Timeout, Elizabethtown. Earlier tonight at John Hardin in semifinal action, Elizabethtown defeated Bethlehem 2-0, and the Panthers will move on to Thursday night's championship game at John Hardin for the 5th region. Get a reminder, tomorrow night we will be at Thomas Nelson for the boys' 5th region championship game. It'll be between the North Hardin Trojans and the Elizabethtown Panthers. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. Friday night, we will be at North Hardin High School as North Hardin will bring on the Trojans of Barron County in a district matchup. That one's scheduled for kickoff at 8 o'clock. We come back to action. Katie Vest at the line for the Bruins. 18 serving 24. Ways brought to Clark for Jenkins. Jenkins back up and dug up by Coxon all the way back. Now outside from Clark to LaFollette. She'll roll that one. Vest to Cox. Outside Atcher's got to cut that one down the net. Sent back over, but that's wide. Point Central Hardin. 19 serving 24. Ways brought to Clark for Jenkins, and that will do it. Etown will win set number 4, 25-19, and we will head to the 5th and deciding set. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production.
HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving in our military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at EtownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 off Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. And you can always check out our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. In the 5th set between the Panthers and the Bruins, it'll be the first one to 15 leading by 2. The first 4 sets, first one to 25 leading by 2, but in the 5th set, it'll be the first one to 15. On the court for the Bruins, Harper Lewis, Katie Vest, Addie Atcher, Anna Lewis, Sadie Atcher, and Addison Keith, with Sam Nelson set ready to check in as the libero. For Elizabethtown, Alex Jenkins, Sarah Clark, Josie Smallwood, Alexis Weisbrot, Brooke Snyder, and Sadie Slinker, with Avery Powers will check in as the libero. And it'll be Central Hardin. Have the first serve. It'll be Sam Nelson heading to the line. 0, serving 0. Powers to Jenkins. Right at the, for Clark gets it up. Sadie Atcher to Anna Lewis for Harper Lewis, just hopped over. Powers gets that one. Jenkins right back up. Josie Smallwood off the front line, digging out by Nelson. Anna Lewis right at the net. Punched over by Addie Atcher. Weisbrot gets to it. Now Powers to the outside. Josie Smallwood over. Sadie Atcher gets that one to Anna Lewis outside. Addie Atcher off the front line. And the first point goes to the Bruins. One serving 0. So they floated over. Clark gets to it. Now Jenkins right back for Clark. That one Anna Lewis gets to. Vest pops it in the air. Addie Atcher will roll it to the back line. Weisbrot there to Jenkins. Outside Josie Smallwood. She tours the block. Point Etown. Jessica Smallwood will check in on the front line for the Panthers as Sarah Clark heads to the service line. 1 serving 1. Vest to Anna Lewis
for Addie Atcher. She'll roll it over. Clark gets to it. Jessica Smallwood pops it over. Vest gets that one. Anna Lewis now will send it over, and that's going to be a double hit. Point Etown. Two, serving one. Vest to Anna Lewis. Cross, Addie Atcher. That one into the net. Point Etown. Three, serving one.
Go, side out, boys!
Vest right at the net. Anna Lewis for Addie Atcher. She clears the block. McKenna Cox, Larkin Taylor back in for the Bruins. Cox head to the service line. Two, serving three. Brought to Clark outside. Josie Smallwood rolls it back line. Sadie Atcher there. Cox cross for Addie Atcher. Going off the front line. Waves brought about knock it up. Clark for Jenkins. That would dig by Cox. Vest for Addie Atcher. She cuts across. It's in. Three, serving three. And that'll be an ace. Harkins plays that one. 4, serving three. Ways brought to Jenkins for Jessica Smallwood. She gets the kill. And we're all tied at 4 apiece. Josie Smallwood heads to the service line. Brooke Snyder will check in on, Ava LaFollette will check in on the front line. 4, serving 4. Ace. 5, serving 4. Vest to Cox. She'll send it across. Addie Atcher. Back line dug out by Josie Smallwood. Clark for Jenkins. She goes back row. Nelson is there. Vest. That was close to a double hit. As many as they've called. That's out. Point Etown. 6, serving 4. Nelson to Cox for Addie Atcher. She'll roll it, and he gets the kill. Elizabethtown. Alex Jenkins now heads to the service line for the Panthers. 7, serving 5. Nelson to Cox. Back sets for Sadie Atcher. Sadie Atcher with the kill. Luz Delgado will check in and go to the service line for the Bruins. Addison Keith back in on the front line. 6, serving 7. Clark to Jenkins. Back sets this one. Jessica Smallwood back line. Cox gets it right at the net. Comes back over. Clark for Gregory, sends it over, dug out by Delgado. Cox for Sadie Atcher, that one's stuffed. Point Etown. Sam Nelson back in for Central Hardin on the back line. Sadie Slinker will check in ahead to the service line for the Panthers. 8 serving 6. Nelson to Cox, outside Keith, dug out there by Snyder, inside LaFollette, and we have a double hit on Etown. Harper Lewis checks in on the front line. Anna Lewis goes to the service line. 7 serving 8. And Powers. And so now Clark, that's going to go wide. We're going to be tied 8 apiece. Powers to Jenkins. Outside for Clark. She'll go back row vest there. Anna Lewis for Harper Lewis. To the middle. No one. Point Central. Nine serving 8. Clark to Jenkins. Outside for Clark again. Off the blockers. Nelson pops it in the middle. Vest sends it over. Harper Gregory to Jenkins. For Clark, it's over. Vest gets that one. To Anna Lewis. Back set. Sadie Etcher across. Jenkins gets that one. Powers gets it up. Now Clark will just tap it over. Vest to Anna Lewis. Sends it over. Dug out by Jenkins. Powers for LaFollette. Dig out by Vest. Anna Lewis for Harper Lewis in the middle. Good. Back in the middle. Not an earthquake, just the stand shaking. People stomping their feet. 10 serving 8. And Etown will take a timeout. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. And you can always check out our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events. We here at HCEC-TV would also like to thank our corporate sponsors: Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, EtownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. As we come back to action, we are in the 5th set. First one to 15, leading by 2. Anna Lewis at the line for the Bruins, 10, serving 8. Inside for Clark. That one didn't get over. That would be a double hit or 4 hits. Point Central, 11, serving 8. Powers right at the net. Jenkins for Clark. Double hit by Jenkins. 12 serving 8. Powers to Jenkins for Clark inside. Clark with the kill. Point Etown. Josie Smallwood back in on the front line. Avery Powers to the service line. 9 serving 12. Vest to Harper Lewis, and that should be a lift. Point Etown, 10 serving 12. Don't go to Nelson. Up to Anna Lewis, across for Keith. Keith clears the block. And Sadie Atcher heads to the line for the Bruins. 13, serving 10. Clark to Jenkins. Back for Clark. Goes back corner. Nelson there. Sadie Atcher. That'll be Anna Lewis who sends it over. Slinker at the line. Now Clark will just send it over. Vest to Anna Lewis. That was a double. Now, leave that one into outside the antenna. Point Etown. Brooke Snyder check in for the Panthers. She heads to the service line. 11, serving 13. Sam Nelson at the line. Addie Atcher checks in on the front line. Alexis Waysbrot checks in on the back line for the Panthers. Powers to Jenkins. Cross for Josie Smallwood. Back line, Nelson gets that one. Anna Lewis to Addie Atcher. She'll roll it back line. Powers gets that one. Jenkins right for Clark in the middle. Blocked there at the net. Slinker sends it over, tipped, and points. Etown. Jessica Smallwood checks in on the front line for the Panthers. As Sarah Clark heads to the service line. 12, serving 14. Nelson to Anna Lewis. That'll go over the net. Jenkins up. That's long. Point Central. They win. So Central wins 3 sets to 2. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More effective results for more effective results. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. Etown Exterminating, a family-owned pest control company that's been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Again, we're back on the air tomorrow with boys soccer championship game at 7 o'clock from Thomas Nelson as the North Hardin Trojans and Etown Panthers square off. For Miss Gina Ryan, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.